Hey guys, and welcome back for another video. So today I found a Jesse Lee Peterson video, well, a couple of them actually, that kind of went with what I've been feeling lately. Something kind of sucky happened. I'll go ahead and show you this small clip. Looks like somebody tried to steal my car. I don't know if you can see, but there's a huge gap, and it's actually a little bit bent right there. There's not supposed to be such a huge gap in here, but there is. Someone tried to steal my car. Yeah. So in the 6 months of me living in the city of Detroit, someone has literally tried to steal my car. Keep in mind, this isn't a new car. We're talking about a 2012 Kia Soul, which most people probably would wonder why you would even try to steal a car that old with this many miles on it and everything else. But nevertheless, someone tried to steal it, and I haven't even been living in this city for 6 months. I've lived in a plethora of other cities, including Belleville, Lincoln Park, Westland, Dearborn Heights, Inkster even. All different neighborhoods with, I would say, a mixture of all kinds of people. Black, white, Indian, Chinese, whatever. And never had an issue with anyone trying to steal my car. I'm in Detroit for less than a year, and someone literally tries to steal this old car. Well, that just leads me to believe that there is something a little bit valid about what Jesse Lee Peterson says, and people need to give the guy a break because he may actually be onto something. So let's go ahead and react to a video that I found.
I've said over and over again, I don't know one city, state, or country where you have the top people being black and everybody and their mama want to go there and live. But instead, everybody and their mama want to get out of there. I don't know of a place like that. And for the last 22 years, I've been asking people to name one place in this great nation, one city, state, county, area, whatever, where the government is black and you want to go and live there. Or if you're living there, you're happy to be there. You're not trying to get out. And I've not had one person to name a spot. I wish it wasn't so. I wish that people can tell me this city, this state, this place, but no one can name a place because most black people just don't have it in them to do it. They cannot lead for the good. They're just not there. They have a socialist mentality. They don't have that drive to make things good, but they have a drive to destroy it. Every area that I'm aware of now, there may be something, just because I'm not aware of it doesn't mean it doesn't exist, right? But every suburb or every city or that white people have moved out of and black people moved into, when blacks moved there, they were beautiful areas to live. Safe, green grass, house painted, businesses everywhere. And when white people pack up and leave and blacks take over from the government down, it goes to hell in a handbasket. And it's due to the lack of moral character. It has nothing to do with white people taking the money with them or blah, blah, blah. Because as human beings, we can all do better in life. We can paint our houses, we can cut our grass, we can make our children do the right thing, we can start a business, we can keep a neighborhood safe. And most people, racists, are doing it, except for the blacks.
Wow. And you know something? A lot of people may say that Jesse Lee Peterson is a quote-unquote coon, or that he kowtows to white people or panders to white people for money or this or for that. But name one thing in the last 2 minutes that he said that wasn't true. We all know cities that were predominantly of other races at one point that are now predominantly black are considered rough or bad neighborhoods. Neighborhoods that have a lot of violence, have a lot of crime, are notorious for things like what I almost experienced, car theft. Now, I don't know what stopped these people from doing it. Who knows? Maybe they saw that I had an actual car seat. Maybe they had a heart and something in them said, there's a car seat in the back. This probably is a young mom or something driving this car. Maybe I shouldn't steal this car. Maybe a neighbor came out the house or something and they hurried up and ran off. Who knows what made them stop? But at the end of the day, guys, it's a shame that this is what it is. I've had the car for well over 11 years. And I haven't, like I said, haven't even lived in this city for a whole 6 months. And someone tried to take this old car. And it's just like, really? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we, and I mean we as in Black people, why do we have this whole thing where we can't have anything? Like, it's not even like you can't have nothing nice. It's you can't have anything at all. You can't have anything that's not nailed, glued, stapled to the ground. And these people around you will try to take it. And it's just like, what's so wrong with doing what he said, building your own business, finishing your education, doing what you can to build up your life and your family's life? Why is that such a problem? To the point where you have to, now I have to spend more money, and honestly, it's ridiculous. And my husband warned me about it, and I was a little bit, I guess, blind to the fact that I'm like, well, it's an old car. Who would want it? Thinking that nobody's going to want to take this old car. It's got 160,000 miles on it. Like, who's really going to want to steal it? And I didn't listen to him. But now I see that he was just looking out for me, and he doesn't look at the world as pessimistic. He's looking at the world as realistic. This is what our people, our cities have come to. And you know what? It's getting to the point where, yes, I do want to move. I don't even want to live in the state of Michigan anymore. I want to move somewhere where the neighborhood is a nice mixed culture, not predominantly anything. I don't want to move into a neighborhood that's all white and then feel weird, or move into a neighborhood that's all, Mexican and not fit in or have the same culture, or definitely don't want to move into a neighborhood that's all Black anymore because of the deplorable conditions, the unkeptness of it, and just the violence and the crime that you have to deal with, and it's a shame. It's actually shameful, like to know this about your own people, that this is true. And it's like, people need to wake up and start realizing that no one's trying to hold Black people back. It's Black people that hold each other back. It's the crabs in the barrel mentality. Like, I don't have a car, so far be it for me to see you driving even an old car. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, but there's more to this video, and I want to hear it all.
888-775-3773. Down to Houston, Texas, and talk to Amir. Amir, welcome to the show. Thank you for calling.
Hey, Jesse, how you doing?
All is well, sir.
Hey, I was just, I've been listening to you for a couple of years, and one thing that I really agree with you as far as the Black community is this anger that a lot of us have, and I think it's like ingrained in our culture. I noticed that if they would. I think, just wake up one day and say, I'm going to get rid of the anger, they will see that the ones, too, that are keeping them angry at whatever, America or whatever,
yes.
Are flying around in America, where on private jets, wearing $2,000 suits. It's just, and they can't see that. I hear Black men talk all the time or these Black leaders talk about, there's no opportunities in America, and white people wake up every day with some type of agenda to keep us down. And my first question is, well, how did you do it?
There you go. That's right.
But people they don't see that. How did you make it? How did you go to law school? How did you get on CNN or MSNBC? You took advantage of these same opportunities that you're telling Black people that there are none, and some people just can't see that. And I think that, that anger is preventing them from seeing that. Just wake up one day and 100%. Yeah, just wake up one day, give white people the benefit of the doubt. You'll realize that, they don't have no agenda. They want you to succeed. And it's funny, even the ones that do succeed, it's like their only motivation to become a doctor or a lawyer or a teacher or whatever is because they're taught to believe that white people don't want them to be that way.
I know.
And that seems like that's their only motivation.
Yeah.
I hear Black people talk to their kids. It's like, you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that because, the white man is looking for a reason to put you in jail. That's just ridiculous.
And by saying that, they're teaching their children to hate white folks as well.
Yes, that's true too. White people are not anybody's enemy. White people are not holding anyone back, certainly not in 2022. So the only thing that's costing me and my family more money, and the only thing that's costing me and my family more worry are other black people at this point. Because I live mostly around black people. This neighborhood is mostly black. I don't see hardly any white faces around here. You know what I'm saying? So I can almost assume that it probably was somebody black, and more than likely a black male. Let's just be honest. Probably not a whole lot of black women running around trying to steal cars. So it's like, I hate to say it, but it's one of those things that I'm gonna say. And I honestly don't care whose feeling it hurts at this point, because this is costing me, like I said, and my family more money. Now I'm gonna have to pay to get an old car alarmed, and other things added to it, possible repairs, because of what someone else did. And it's like, it's a shame. There's nobody holding anyone back at this point but other black people. If you have to bolt your windows and chain this and chain that, put security doors and bars on windows to keep other black people out, it's because black people are a threat to you. And it shouldn't be that way. We're supposed to band together. We're supposed to be helping each other out. We're supposed to be making each other feel safer, not more insecure.
I'm black, but I'm not into. Hold on, let me answer, man. I'm black, but I'm not into that hatred, immorality, blackness that most black people are into. I don't identify with my color. I identify with what is right. And when I say you people, it means that I'm not a part of that fallen state mess anymore that you people are into.
Oh, so you putting me in that you people category also?
Yes.
Oh God! Oh my goodness, Jesse, you're a real coon, man. I've been hearing things about you, man, but you just got to hear it for yourself.
And
man.
what is a coon?
A coon?
Uh-huh.
A raccoon?
What is a coon? When you say I'm a real coon, what is a coon?
Oh, a coon is a person that talks down on their own race to another race. It's kind of like, I'm going to say it like this right here. It's deriding to another race.
It's what?
Like you do the Trump.
It's what?
Huh?
It's what?
It's deriding to another race like you do for Trump.
What do you mean deriding? What's a deriding?
I think you should ask Joe that question because he's young.
No, you're the one making the statement. What is deriding? What does that mean?
Deriding? Do you really want me to tell you what deriding is?
Not if it's a perverted word that you're trying to use.
It's a perverted word, then.
So what you're saying is, Jesse, because you're standing up for what is right, you stand up for your country, you're a coon.
And yes, it's a shame that other black people attack this black man who's trying to do what he feels is right. And now, do I agree with everything that Jesse Lee Peterson says? Of course not. I don't agree with everything that most of the people that I do YouTube videos on says. But I can agree with what he said in this video. That black neighborhoods, point blank period, suck. They're deplorable conditions. They're violent. They're dangerous. There's a lot of criminal activity. You have to worry about everything you have being taken from you. You got to nail stuff to the ground, bolt it shut so that you don't get robbed. And, it's pathetic, really. It's pathetic that you have to worry about other black people taking from you, because it's not like I'm sitting over here rich as heck, driving a Benz and I got 4 or 5 Benzes to lose. No. You know what I'm saying? I showed you what I had. A freaking 2012 Kia Soul. I bought it brand new off of the lot. I want to say it was either in 2011 or 2012, one of those years. I put all 160,000 miles on that car. Never had a problem. Never had to worry about putting a club on my car, a car alarm, nothing. I've been in Detroit, and I'm going to say it again. I've been in Detroit not even 6 freaking months. And now I got to go spend money to put a car alarm on my stuff. This old car that I'm probably going to replace within the next year or two because I'm pregnant. I'm getting ready to have another kid, and that's too small. But it's just like, until then, I have to make sure it's not ripped right from under me. And it's just like, dude, you people, yeah, you're right. Because I don't consider myself a part of the social justice warrior, Black Lives Matter people, because they do nothing but waste a whole bunch of breath, a whole bunch of time and money on idiotic principles. Like, to try to make it seem like white people are the enemy when nobody is your own enemy more than yourself. It's more black people killing black people. It's more black people committing crimes against each other than any other race probably possible. You know what I'm saying? And we don't even want to go to Africa, where our true roots are from, because we know that government is even more corrupt than this one. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame. It was black people who sold themselves into slavery. They wouldn't even have gotten the chance to put you into slavery under the whites had black people in Africa not taken you and did that. You know, ultimately, it's always been black people hurting other black people. And the social justice warriors, they take your money and they tell you it's white people that you need to worry about to blind you from the real truth. And the real truth is your enemy is yourself. If you're not willing to work hard for what you have and you're just willing to take from other people, then you are a sorry individual. And whoever tried to steal my old car, you're a pathetic freaking loser. And I hope you get whatever happens to you. In fact, I hope you get hit by the freaking city bus you're trying to get on today. I swear I do. And I would not feel a damn thing. I wouldn't. I would laugh. Because you know what? At the end of the day, you take it from me and my family. And I work hard for mine. I don't take from other people. I don't hurt and stomp other people for what I have. All right. I think I'm done with this rant. You guys definitely leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about it. Can you agree with Jesse Lee on this one? Maybe he's not right on everything, but when it comes to talking about the black community, it needs work. And it's as soon as we start to realize that about ourselves, then maybe we can actually make changes for the better, and we can stop being like the worst place to live and the worst people to be associated with. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about all the predominantly black neighborhoods and what they're notorious for. Think about it and ask yourself, whose fault is it really? That's all.